What's up, YouTube? It's Kalen back here with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about if you feel like you're a victim to alcohol. So, let's get straight into it. If you're the type of person that can drink here and there, then that's cool. This video is not for you. If it's not destroying your life and everything you've worked so hard for, this video is not for you. But if you're somebody like me, which it has the ability to do that if I let it, then you might want to stick around and you can gain some things from this video. So, if you feel like you are a victim to alcohol and it's just got its claws so deep into your soul that you will never quit, that it is hard to even fathom the idea of stopping or like even thinking of a good reason to stop, then I'm going to try to help you. So, the addiction to anything comes from within, whether it's genetic, everybody's different. You can genetically be at a disadvantage to be addicted to something. Some people just find other things more enjoyable than others. For a person like me, alcohol is a very sedative. Am I using that right? Sedative, yes, sedative drug. It just makes me feel very relaxed, very at peace with everything that's happening. If I'm anxious, it makes me feel very calm in the moment until it doesn't. So let's go over some of the pros and cons of alcohol. Pros being it makes you way more sociable. It kind of gives you, for a person like me, it gives you an alter sort of ego. You kind of start acting like somebody that you aren't at all. Somebody that you would never morally look at sober and be like, I want to be that guy. That's, majority of people, that's what alcohol does. It unlocks your inner kind of nasty ego. Depending on whatever situation it is, it always tends to heighten your emotions, whether good or bad. It makes you make bad decisions due to blocking your prefrontal cortex, essentially, making it to where like you just don't care about your decisions. It's not like you forget the consequences; you still know them. You don't give a fuck at the time. So, if you feel like you are just a straight up victim to alcohol, then you have the wrong mindset. Okay? A lot of people, it's like, oh, this is just kind of something that I was born with. I can't really help it. It's what comforts me in life. Well, if you're that person, you're lying to yourself harder than ever. Because nobody on this earth was meant to ingest a poison that makes them feel good for a while and then fucking horrible afterwards. So, if you're one of those, get that idea out of your head because it's not true. Really, no one, there's not anybody ever coming to save you. Whether you're religious or non-religious, whether if you're a very spiritual person, it doesn't matter. You're the only one that's going to make that decision to stop ruining your life. And I've seen it so many times. All the excuses, all the bullshit, all the, I'm just loneliness, or you just broke up with somebody, grieving something. That's all a bunch of bullshit. That's all a bunch of crutches. So, if you're thinking these thoughts like, oh, I deserve it because, I've had a long day, it was stressful. Well, you're only fucking yourself over even harder. Because if you're already a stressed person, you add alcohol to it, all you're doing is rebounding the stress even harder each time you drink. Let's look at this chart. This is a kind of scientific explanation to why, for people like me and alcoholics, it is so hard to stop drinking once you have a first drink. So if we look at this diagram here, let's see. Okay, so you got your first drink right here. You start at the baseline dopamine. On your first drink, it spikes. You don't drink for a minute, it goes down. It spikes under baseline. This is your normal dopamine during the day, doing normal activities, being a sober human being. Notice how alcohol brings it down to below baseline. Therefore, this dopamine you're getting from the first drink, right after that, if you don't follow it up with another drink, you're going to go below baseline. This is why it is such an addictive chemical, in a sense. This isn't obviously the only reason. This is just a short, dumbed down explanation. So, that's why it's so hard and feels so impossible to stop. Because not only are you feeling the emptiness you felt when you were sober, you're feeling worse. And probably each time you drink, you're feeling these emotions even heavier and heavier. So, that's just one of those things. If you're struggling with alcohol, like I did for several years before I made the best decision of my life to quit, you really need to just step back and look at your life from the outside. Don't stop living in the moment just for a second. And just look at who is this affecting that I drink all the time? What in my life is it affecting? Is it making me broke? Is it messing up my job? Is it messing up my relationships? Because for me, it was messing up all of the above. Therefore, I made the very good decision to stop when I could and not have gone all my life being a victim to this substance, making up these fucking lazy, lousy, bullshit fucking excuses saying, oh, I'm just lonely, I'll never find happiness, it's just one of those things, it's just meant for me. Because all this is bullshit. If you're struggling with alcohol, you need to find something you like, something you're good at, and just do it instead of drinking. When you get off of work, don't fucking go home and waste your goddamn life poisoning yourself. Get good at something. The world needs more people that are passionate about things that they like, other than all this wasted potential on all these drug addicts and alcoholics and everybody with all, not saying those are the only problems in the world, but all these people that are controlled by something. If they could just break free, some of these people are the most talented, beautiful people in the world. If they can just get the fuck out of whatever they're dealing with. And I've seen it, and I see it in my day-to-day life. You know, if you could just make the executive decision to stop drinking, your life could be so great. You will have control of everything. You have control of your finances, your job, your relationships. You are the boss. So stop letting this fucking stupid, toxic chemical take over your life. And I know it's one of those things, oh, but it's so hard. It's marketed everywhere. It's basically given to me. Yeah, it's fucking given to you. Whenever you go to a restaurant, what's the first thing they ask? Oh, you want to start off with some drinks? I mean, it's everywhere. It's commercials, sports, fucking everything. It's marketed towards you because these people running these alcohol companies don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about the world. They don't give a fuck about anything besides the money going to their pockets. And you think they're drinking? Fuck no. They're not drinking this toxic concoction of bullshit. They are giving it to society knowing that it is controlling people and breaking down every inch of them. And they don't want to take part in that. They just want your fucking money. So as an alcoholic, all you're doing is dumbing yourself down, gating yourself back from that potential that you have of something, and just wasting it all and making these people rich. So, for most people, it takes something of a near-death experience or them losing everything, hitting rock bottom, um, to stop. And in a lot of cases, that's what it is. For me, I just kind of wanted to stop being a pussy ass bitch and letting something control my life. So one day, I just wrote down, I'm going to quit alcohol, and I haven't touched it in 6, 7 months. And y'all gotta understand, this isn't just one of those things that I casually did. This is something that I thought I would never break free from. Every time I drank, I was like, this is what I want to do the rest of my life because this feels good and I don't give a fuck about anything else. Along with the emotional damage that it would come with. Me wanting to kill myself at 2 a.m. every night, hammered as fuck, making terrible decisions, fucking up my relationship, fucking up my job, not being the best person I could be, not being there for my family, not being there for my friends. The list goes on and on. Whether you want to acknowledge these problems or not, they are there. You're hurting people with your addiction. Whether you want to see it or not, you're hurting yourself and other people. So if you're struggling with this like I am, and you're tired of waking up day on end saying, oh, I'm quitting alcohol today, I want to go sober for at least a week, and then you find yourself in the same fucking rut every night, just a couple will be fine, and you just can't stop. You have to find it within yourself to stop being a lazy, little, controlled fucking NPC of society. Because you are meant to do something. Whether you're religious or not, the universe or God, whatever you believe in, has something for you and has put something inside of you to benefit everyone in the world, or mass majorities of the world. All you need to do is break free and show your true potential, because everyone can do it. And if you say you can't, then you're just being a lazy bitch. You really are. And that's what I had to stop doing. Once I just stepped back and looked at my relationship, looked at where I was headed, looked at my health, I looked like shit. Looked at my job, how I was doing. I wasn't doing great. I said, you know what? Maybe it's time for a change. Not only acknowledging all the destructiveness that is caused with my family and my friends, specifically my family. It is just one of those things that you have to find it within yourself to say, I'm done. And that's really all there is to it. I'm not saying you shouldn't do AA or rehab. If you feel like that's right for you, then absolutely do it, 100%. But it really comes down to you, not you quitting for somebody else or for a certain reason. It just comes down to you quitting because you know that if you don't, you're just hurting people your whole life, and you're just wasting your true potential. And once you find the courage to write that down on a piece of paper and no longer do it and don't look back, your life will improve in real time. I'm not kidding you. In real time, you will watch yourself every day be a better version of yourself if you just try. All you have to do is try and not be controlled by this fucking bullshit put on this earth filled with evil, this demonic substance that takes over your entire body and ruins your entire world. All you have to do is find it in you to stop and replace it with something you're good at. Because society needs you, especially now more than ever, with the state of the world right now. People just wasting their time, drinking, doing drugs. But if you're seeing this video, I want you tomorrow to write down, I'm done with alcohol, whatever date it is. And if you do drink again, go back and look at that and see how you feel, knowing that you failed yourself and everyone around you. Because I know goddamn well it's affecting every fucking person around you. Everybody. So, that's all I wanted to say. I feel like I rambled for a bit, but hopefully some of you can make use of this video. Let me know down in the comments if you guys, if it did help you, and if you made it to the end. Thank you.